Yo guys, what is happening? Welcome back to Play Games and welcome to another episode of our Minecraft Let's Build a City series. So you guys, we're right here in the downtown of our Hong Kong map, and again, it's getting filled in so quickly here. Last episode we were working on this building over here, and by the looks of it, you guys seem to like it, and I'm thinking that we're going to keep it like this. Very compact here with these two modern towers, but I definitely like the feel of it, and it really makes the city feel closed in, especially from this angle. So I don't know, I really like how that turned out, and I think it's quite interesting. But this has sparked an idea, and also I've been looking at some pictures of office towers that I want to build. This has sparked an idea though for me, and I found a great picture of one from Dubai that I'm kind of thinking of basing a building off of. So we're going to try to do something like that over here today, and I'm very excited about it. So let's see what we can do. All right, if you guys are familiar with the Dubai colors, they kind of use like this white, not quite though, it's almost like a yellow, orangey, I don't even know what to call it. It's more beige. Like, I guess it is pretty accurate to this color, like this white terracotta, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, oftentimes their buildings follow a theme of kind of that color. It's almost like that color, to be honest. In fact, why don't we try to use the stripped wood? Now, these don't change. They're not directional, are they? No, they're not. Okay, why don't we try to use the stripped wood? This is something brand new to me. Maybe not, actually. Would that look cool? It might, actually. I mean, it kind of looks like a construction block of some sort. Yeah, that's not bad. Hold on a second. They are directional, aren't they? Because if I place them up here... Ah, so if you place them on the side, then they are directional. I don't know, actually. That's not really the color I'm looking for. This is actually more accurate to the color I'm kind of looking for. I guess sandstone isn't that far off. Alright, I've got my color palette in mind now. I like the sandstone look. So what we're going to try to find is the smooth sandstone. Is that a thing still? Yes, it is. Okay, or cut sandstone, I guess, will be what we use. Cool. And then the other things I want is gray wool, or light gray wool, I should say, and light blue glass. And that's what we're going to build this thing out of, and I'm very excited to see how it turns out. Okay, I'm starting at this level, but I do want it to come all the way over here. By the way, it's like a hill that we're up on, so this will all be eventually filled in. However, I think I want it to start as close to over here as possible, and this will just be a little foundation piece or something. I have no idea, but, you know, we're looking at something like that most likely. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have this glass come out here. In fact, this will just be the base layer anyway, so we probably won't need that much stuff going on or have that much, you know, detail or whatever. You guys get the point, though. And this will just be rough because it actually is not going to be... There's not going to be any dividers in the windows, so we just got to make it look good to some extent. And this tower is going to go... This is going to be tower 1. It's going to be slightly smaller than the main tower. And then the main tower is going to go like this. It's going to be inverted back here with some cool stuff. You guys just wait and see. In fact, that's probably a little far back, but we're going to do something like this. And then the main tower is going to start probably right here, like so. And then it's going to do something like this, where it goes like that, maybe five blocks. And then, in fact, that's kind of 5 if you include that one. So we'll do that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one more of those sections. And if you guys want to follow along with this design, please feel free to go ahead and do so. But that's kind of the idea for the tower. It's going to be a large one here. And it's going to be pretty exciting, I think. The base here is going to very much resemble the actual size of the building, which is going to be interesting. We're going to see how that goes. Actually, that's not all true, though. Is it? No, I don't think so. Because technically, I'm going to leave this entire part open on the actual thing itself. So we're going to see how that looks. However, that's the design for the base. The whole idea here is now that we would have glass that comes up a few blocks. Hold on, let me actually finish laying this out real quick. Just add a little bit more, you know, variation here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Variation is not always the easiest thing when you're trying to, like, I don't know, if you're trying to build stuff quickly and use the clone command and whatnot, it sometimes can be really annoying. But in my case here, I want to make this look as cool as possible. So that's what we're going to try to do. And then we got another 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. That worked out so perfectly. That is so cool. That's the base of this building, guys. This is already getting me so excited right now because this is going to look so awesome. And I just love building stuff like this, honestly. So if we're basing it off the Dubai one, which is kind of, oh man, I don't even know. It's kind of basically like how we see it here. This is going to be one building. This is not by any means exact whatsoever because I'm so far off of what the actual thing looks like. But, and then this will be another tower right here. And there'll be an opening down the middle with some cool balconies going right across. Anyway, what I'm doing right now is building some sort of base for it, which I think will look really cool. It's going to go up to this high, maybe. Actually, how about we do that high? Maybe there's some sort of big convention center down here. I don't know. I'm always talking about the convention centers in these worlds. Then we're going to come out like so on this, and then we're going to put the tower right above it. So, in fact, we're not going to actually do that on the inside. We're going to put... Actually, yeah, we are. We're going to do this. All right, so right now we're just going around here and trying to fill in this entire build. Is at the top there. Again, this glass is going to be coming up all the way to here, all glass on the outside, of course, because we want it to look as modern as possible. And just like so, that is the whole idea. All right, so this is how far we've gotten now. We're all the way over here. Let's continue building this out. In fact, I'll just show you guys when I have the entire thing completed. All right, there we go. So that's all completed. By the way, guys, I think I'm going to try to start making these videos a little bit shorter just because it does tend to have, I don't know, they always end up being like 25, 30 minutes. I get their tutorials, but a lot of this repetitive stuff I feel like doesn't really need to be featured. And for you guys who just want to watch and just enjoy the builds, maybe get some ideas, inspiration from them and whatnot, you guys probably don't need to see every single aspect of what I'm building. So I've decided that instead of, I know I do a lot of time lapses right now and stuff like that, I might start to kind of lower those down and just kind of show step-by-step progress of what we're doing here, especially on a bigger build like this one. Anyway, now we're going to enter the lobby area, which I'm not going to build yet because at the end, this is actually going to come up a lot higher than the actual start of the other build. It's going to probably come to there or whatever. We'll just connect it. But for right now, I'm just going to leave it how it is, and we're going to start working on this part over here. So all I'm going to do now is go along the entire top and copy this exact same design. I don't know how many blocks I am above there, but if you guys want to take that number down, go ahead and count it out. But that's just in case you guys are building it, of course. And like I always say, if you guys are building these, you don't have to follow the exact designs that I'm using here. Or you can follow designs, but you don't necessarily have to follow the exact same, amount of numbers or whatever, especially with a build like this, which is very kind of random. All right, and that is the lobby basically done. You guys can kind of see where I'm going with this, I think. That's one tower, which is going to be right there, and then that's another tower, which is going to be right there. This is going to look so cool. All right, so the actual tower itself actually just follows this exact same outline, I think, just because it kind of makes the most sense. Unless I wanted to go one block in, which could also look really cool. In fact, why don't we do that just to give it a little bit more variety here. And since, again, numbers don't really matter too much here because it is just an all-glass structure. When I'm dealing with, lines like that go continuously up the building or dividing windows, I oftentimes will try to stick to an even number, whether that be 3, 5, or sorry, an odd number, whether that be 3, 5, or 7, or even 9 in some cases. I generally don't try to go above 9 because if you want a continuous pattern in a skyscraper, that's never a good idea. Well, not necessarily though. I don't know. It's always up to you. But I think that's generally the kind of pattern that I try to follow there. I don't know about this one going one block in. Actually, no, it's going to look cool. Over here, I'm not going the one block in, though. I'm just doing that on the two sides there just because I think it'll look decent. But I don't actually know because it's going to be coming off a little bit. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, this thing will probably lean off this edge here. You know the little side thing that we always do? Yeah, one of these guys will be going along here. So, I don't know. I think it'll still be interesting, though. And we'll see how it looks. Yeah, that'll still work. Let's do it. And it's back to daytime. We can finally see everything that we're doing again, which is always nice. I'm also going to leave the one block wide gap over here as we go. And then for this tower, we're going to be building it out to there. Again, leaving that one block wide gap. But once we get to here, no more gap. Here we go. We're just going all the way up. Oh, actually, no, I am leaving the gap. What am I saying? Should I be leaving a gap? Probably not. Let's not leave a gap on this one. Actually, no, it looks weird then, though. Okay, fine. We are going to leave a gap. Never mind. Quite truthfully, it doesn't really matter. So there we go. We're going to go with this. Floor time, guys. It's time to get a floor in place. So what are we going to do for that? Well, we're going to simply just use gray concrete, I think. Or how about we use cyan terracotta? I always like the look of that. So we're going to go along here and make it into a square as best as we can. And then we're going to use the fill command. And exact same on the other side. We're just going to fill these in so then they become squares. Or rectangles. I think you guys get the point. With the floors in place, we are ready to start moving now. And it's going to be nice and easy here. For some of the walls, I'm just going to go ahead and fill them because it's just going to be easier at the end of the day. And then for the curved ones, I'm just going to go ahead and place it all myself. How I'm going to go about filling these guys is going to be simply like this. Light blue stained glass, just like so. And then you guys notice I use the top coordinate there. I'm going to go to the bottom one right here. And then I'm going to simply just go ahead here and place that glass like so. Same deal over here. I'm going to go back 2 coordinates because I know that that first one was used right there, and then I'm just going to simply go ahead here, replace the second coordinate as to where I want to paste it to be right there. Oh, I messed that up because it wasn't too high, but there we go. And then, of course, like I said, for the front here, I'm just going to go ahead here and manually place it in. And by using those same fill tricks that we did over there, I've managed to complete both sides of the skyscraper, or in this case, both towers. Now is the really simple part. We got to add the torches in here. I'm going to kind of go every couple blocks and just kind of make it random, try to make it look somewhat decent. But again, I am, in case you guys haven't noticed, there we go. We're going around here and placing all those down. And oh, wait, you can place torches on glass? What? I did not know that. That must be one of the new update features. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. We're going to have to play around with that later. That is definitely exciting for me though, guys. You guys have no idea how many buildings I built that really did require torches. Wait, is it glitched out like the redstone where you can't see it? Oh, you can. Just kind of look weird. Okay, because on the redstone one, I think I featured that, and they may have patched it, but let's see here if they still have it. I don't know why I'm getting off topic, but yeah, you can't see it from below. So you could have like hidden redstone. Really cool feature there. And I covered that in my video on top 8 things you didn't know. I think was it about the 1.14 update. Anyway, we're ready to go here on these buildings, and you notice that they have the exact same back, which potentially means that we could just do them all in one clone. Let's see if we can manage that. All right, I've got both the sides up here, and we're just gonna simply follow this line and see if we can figure out where the other side is. And here it is right here, guys. So we're just gonna simply go ahead, and make our first clone. And we're already off to a pretty good start here, and I really like how this thing is looking. We're going to make it go a little bit higher, though, and hopefully get it to look really cool. That's where we're at right now, guys, and I think it looks pretty darn good. What we're going to do now is, I don't know, is that tall enough for what we're going for here? Quite frankly, I think it is. Maybe going one more up on the entire thing would be good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go on the other side and bring that one up. Awesome. So let's see if we can maybe bring this one up. Maybe, I don't know, 3 stories taller in general, and I think that should be good. 1 and 2. Whoa. All right, guys, I've gotten them all up to the appropriate heights now. I'm just going to add this little, like, box thing up here, which I wanted to do to kind of add just a little bit more depth into the building here. And all it's going to be is like that, and it's just going to be a little box at the top, just because it's what they had on, like, the actual building. So I just kind of wanted to imitate that in some way. Maybe up to about there. Man, we're just going Minecraft, light gray. Actually, I have one on this thing too, so I guess we'll go ahead here and put one on here. Bam, and then we're going to go over to this corner and just put it up like so, and you guys can see what it looks like. There we go, guys. Those are the buildings that we've constructed for today, and we're not quite done yet. We've got a little bit left. This is what we're doing now, guys. It's like a little cool design that's going to go between the two, and all it's going to be is like a sandstone, almost like a balcony, but it's not really a balcony. You guys will see what I mean here in a second. So it's going to just simply go like that, and basically every, I guess, 2 stories we're going to put this thing down. And let me just see if I can get the clone command set up for it here so we can actually try it. So it's just going to come 2 blocks out on this layer right here. I guess we're just going to continue this up, see how it kind of looks. And then up here at the top level, it looks like on the actual building they've done a really cool design where it's kind of done this thing. And I've got another idea here for it. It's kind of doing this. And then it's ending itself like right here. Actually, I don't think it's going to end right there because we're going to do something like that. That doesn't look too bad, does it? I don't know. It kind of looks interesting. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Hold on. Let's see if we can make it happen up here and see what that looks like. How do we feel about that? That's kind of cool, eh? What if we kind of added the sandstone into the gray wool here? I can see that's kind of what they've done on the real thing, and it kind of looks cool. Obviously, they didn't use gray wool on the real one, but something similar to this might be okay. And on these ones, I'm just going to bring it like right out and try to add another layer of depth here. Come on, allow me to do it, please. Thank you. There we go. This one actually works really well, just like that. How does that look? That looks pretty cool, I think, actually. It's kind of like a aesthetic thing, if you will. And it's kind of just like a cool connection. But that's a really cool building. I actually really like how that turned out. And wow, that looks awesome. All right, guys, well, there you go. That's going to finish today's video off. We've done like a really cool Dubai-themed modern office building. Absolutely love how this thing turned out. And yeah, you know what? I challenge you guys. I want you guys to go on the internet. You guys know what the internet is? Perfect. Okay, good. That's a good start. I want you guys to see if you guys can find this actual building on the internet. And if you can, I don't know, DM me a photo of it on Instagram. What do you do these days? Do you send things like that? I don't know. Let me know if you find it, okay? Because I'm really interested in see if you guys can actually find this exact building. Because I think you'd be able to recognize it. We've done a pretty accurate job here. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to go below, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys all in the next video.